Hey, Josh here, and we're going over the public website of the Done template in this video. If you want to watch the whole demo of the whole Done application, there'll be another video to watch that. But in here, we're just going to go over these few pages that you see right here in this studio. So I'm going to click into our homepage and just jump in right here. As you might expect, the public pages are the far more simple pages of the Done template. It's not data driven. There's not a lot going on in terms of unique custom workflows. So this won't be that long of a video. On the homepage, you're going to see right at the top a component. That's our header. And that's what's going to grab in our website header right here. So it's displayed on this page here. The same thing is happening over on our About page too. We're reusing that header. It's a good example of simple component-based design inside of your projects. Menus and footers are your most common situation to use that, but you're also going to want to do that anytime you're creating an element that you're reusing the same thing in a lot of different spots. Whether it's data driven or not, if you want to reuse that, it makes it a lot easier to edit it if you ever need to. So you don't have to go edit it in dozens of places. You just edit it in one spot and it's instantly in every other spot. As we look at the rest of our page right here, we've got a hero section. We're just a little header, a big sign up button. We've got a button standalone call out. That's why this is bigger than our normal button, because we've given it a specific utility class to let it blow up a little bit more. And then one thing that we did do is I wanted to add these shapes, icons in the background here just to give it a little more texture in the top of it. And so the way that we accomplish that is in our website hero section, we've got a background image that we assign. So this hero container right here is going to fill this container that's inside of it. So this container sits inside of our section hero, which is our top full container. So they basically look the same, but one's a div inside of the section as a whole. And so in that website hero utility class, we've given it a specific background image that lets it sit over the background gradient that is actually set at the section hero level. So the gradient is set in the section hero. That's why we have that background. And then we are essentially just overlaying another background layer in front of it by having a container be the next thing, and all of the rest of our content then exists inside of that container. So that's how we're getting this design and what that looks like at the top. As we scroll down, we've just got a very simple application here. We've got another section for some copy, a little bit of a text box there. We have a section for some features and benefit type displays here. And so this is actually set up as a column. So if we click on columns 2, we can see we've got a columns primary class, columns 2. So it's breaking it down into separate columns, which is why we see those there. And then as we go down, we have another section with a sign up today button. And finally, our component for our footer. As we jump over to our website About, it's even simpler. It's just a similar process where we have a big section at the top. Inside of that container, we've put content for a note from the creator. In this case, it's in the section where we put the actual URL, the document that is this photo of the icons in the background. And it's the actual page that's giving it this darker texture background. So the image is just the icons themselves, and then the dark black background is driven off of the page body styling itself right here. The rest of this is the same as the other one. We just got our menu header and our menu footer. The only unique thing to show about the website header in this case is that if you notice, I'm going to jump over to homepage here. You notice that when I actually load up, it's saying sign out and open app right now. And it's because I'm logged in as a user to this version of the Done application. And so the way that works is, even though you see sign in, sign up right here, is that on page load, the first thing that we do is say, is this user signed in? So is this user currently an authenticated user in my Bildr user table? And so if they are, we set state signed in. If they aren't, we set state signed out. Set state signed in is going to go ahead and actually show a couple different elements and hide other elements. So our open app element, for example, right here, starts hidden because if they're not signed in, we don't want to display that. But if they are signed in, we actually want to hide the sign up button and display the open app button instead. Same with sign out or sign in. If they are logged in, we want to display sign out instead. And we've indicated that they start hidden in these two spots. to help you understand that's what's going on. And that's that first logic as soon as we load the page, just so that we display the right information to the user. So that's a quick overview of the public website pages that you have inside of the Done template. From here, we're going to go ahead and jump into our user authentication so that you can see that process, and then we'll jump into the application from there.